So welcome, ladies. Thanks for coming along to our Rise Above Healing Transmission meditation and discussion support group tonight. It's nice to have you all here. And I've drawn a card for this evening. So I'll just show it. Black Obsidian. Okay, so Black Obsidian represents the shadow, and all of the black stones are great for protective. So I'm just going to read this quick passage. Black obsidian has the powerful medicine to assist in the purging of the old, stale energy from the field, transforming it into fresh, vibrant light. It is formed with volcanic lava and holds within it the medicine and energy of fire, strength, and courage. It burns through the darkness, bringing new light and wisdom to all who cross its path. Now, does that not sound like us right now? That's all of us. I love it. We are the fire burning through the darkness and clearing out all of this heavy, heavy, yucky stuff that's around us. So I'm just going to open space here, lighting a candle and setting our intention for the group. So our intention here for this evening is to raise our own vibration here as a group, because our energies combined here are so much more than just our individual energies together. We amplify, and we're very powerful when we come together in a group in healing like this. So our group energy here is adding to raising the vibration of the collective consciousness. And then that is raising the vibration of humanity and also planet Earth. And planet Earth and humanity and the collective consciousness, we're all interlinked, we're all one. And so by healing ourselves, we're healing planet Earth. By healing planet Earth, Mother Earth, we're healing ourselves. And so that's our intention for this evening. So beautiful. Okay, so I just would like to let everyone know that this is quite an open-minded group. Some of us will have different political points of view. Some of us will have just might be in a different place. We might be affected differently. So I just ask for everyone to be quite open-minded. This is a place of no judgment. And I also want to say a huge thank you to you people for being here, because I can't do this powerfully on my own. We need us to come together in groups like this. Even if we're just small groups, we are dynamite. We are actually making impact all around the world. And we are required to stand up right now. This is part of who we are and why we're here. As you all know, we've had our fair share of challenges, and it's all been in preparation for this moment in time. And like we said, we're feeling it. We're feeling the stranglehold. We're feeling the squeeze at the moment. It's like the pressure cooker. And yeah, if you can't handle the heat, it's not a good place to be right now. So that's why we come here in groups, so that we can be dynamite, be powerful, break up the heavy, dark energy, and also to support each other. Gosh, I know I've got a lot to share tonight about what I'm going through, and I don't get to talk about this with pretty much anyone else. And so I'm thankful that you ladies are here, and we are here for you. Okay, this is a safe container for us to be honest and truthful with ourselves. And also, this is a free event. So thank you for coming. If you'd like to make a donation, you can do that through my website. There's an easy donate button, and part of that money goes towards a charity. And so if you feel like you're gaining something out of this experience, then all donations are very much appreciated. So thank you. So what we'll do now is we're just going to go into meditation. So I'll just ask for you guys to get nice and cozy and comfortable. Have a little sip of water, whatever you need to do to get comfortable. So this meditation will go for probably about 30 minutes. And then our discussion will probably go for half an hour to an hour. So I hope to have this evening wrapped up by 8:30 or earlier. If you need to leave after the meditation, that's okay. Just pop a message in the chat box so I know that we haven't offended you and you left because you can't stand it. Okay, so just get nice and comfortable. And if you feel called for, you can gently close down your eyes. And just notice where your breath is. Become aware of your breath. Notice if your breath is in the top of your chest. And be grateful for the breath. Bringing all of your awareness now to your breath. And see if you can feel each individual inhale as you breathe in. And each individual exhale as you let go. If it feels right for you, you may like to bring your breath down deeper inside of you. So just experiment with how this feels in your body. Generally, when we breathe in, we feel the top of our chest rise. This is a normal type of everyday breath. I'd like for you to see if you can breathe deeper, lower into your lungs, and try to bypass your rib cage. Keep focusing on your breathing. Focusing on your inhale and exhale. Breathing in and releasing. We're going to now allow the mind to go into alpha brainwaves. This is a very clever way for our bodies to heal ourselves. One of the easiest ways to do this is to use the breath. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4 in a moment, then hold for a count of 4, then breathe out for a count of 4 and hold for a count of 4. This is sometimes called box breathing. And if you'd like to get a little fancy with it, you may imagine breathing along the sides of a box. So follow my cue as we breathe together. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Keep going with the breath. Feel the beat of the counting. If you are a visual person, you may feel the breath moving along the square. Each count of 4 going along one side of the square. Join in with me again now. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Keep the breath going. What we're doing here is we are slowing down the brain waves, bringing yourself and your awareness deeper inside of yourself, bringing you home to your internal world, being present in your own sacred temple, letting go of everything around you. Letting go of everything around you. Saying thank you to your thoughts. Saying thank you to your busy mind. Saying thank you to your to-do list. And just ask everything to be on hold just for a moment. We can pick it all up again very soon. Bringing yourself to your internal world here, right now, where you are safe, where you are loved, where you are completely present with your inner being and the greatness and the healing power of who you really are. So the reason we're slowing down the brain in this way, entering into these alpha brain waves, is because when the brain slows down, it releases a chemical, a hormone called DHEA. This is a very beneficial hormone because it tells the body to go into repair mode. It tells the cells in our body to rejuvenate and replenish. Some of us don't even get to this state in our sleep. But by simply following this simple box breathing technique, or there are many other techniques, we can slow down the brain and create this beautiful healing environment where our body remembers how to heal and repair. So now that we are present with ourselves, I'd like for us to go and dig a little deeper. See if we can dig deep down below into our belly, maybe even into our pelvic area, and some of those dark places inside our body where we know we sometimes cheekily push down some of those neglected feelings. It is very possible, with all that we're going through at the moment, to have a few little sneaky feelings of it's not fair. I can't be bothered. Why is this happening to me? I'm completely over this. All of these feelings are very natural. And all of these feelings are part of us. It is important for us to acknowledge these parts of us. These are our shadow selves. When we welcome in these emotions, we give them the attention, the validation, and the allowance and acceptance that they're looking for. And we know now that when they have that love and attention, they become brighter and lighter and let go of their hooks, of their stranglehold over us, and they become light energy. So tonight I'd like for us to acknowledge these emotions, welcome them in, and then we're going to pivot. Yes, we acknowledge these emotions, but if they're heavy and bringing us down, we don't need to stay there present for such a long time. We have tools, we have skills to pull ourselves up, to raise our frequency so that we can switch on those switches in our brain so we can remember how to take care of ourselves, how to do things that make us feel good. So in this beautiful state, when you're feeling in alignment right now, you're feeling peaceful, you're feeling calm, we're going to play around with some ideas of things that we can do for ourselves to make ourselves feel good, to raise our vibration. Because this then gives us clarity, discernment, motivation, and direction. We don't find ourselves spiraling. So one thing we've tried tonight is the simple box breathing. One of my favorite things is to listen to a particular song. In your mind's eye now, I'd like for you to think to yourself, what is a song that you enjoy listening to that lifts you up? Another very helpful thing is to use what I refer to as a one-liner. Now, this could be an affirmation or a mantra. It might be something as simple as, I've got this. I can do this. I am strong. I know and I trust everything is going to be okay. Or you might have a more fancy mantra, maybe even another language. One mantra that I like to sing to myself whilst I'm swimming over and over is Om Ma Padme Hum. And I believe this means a peaceful world. So think to yourself in your mind's eye now, what is a one-liner or an affirmation that makes you feel strength, courage. Makes you feel bold. Makes you feel alive. Makes you feel like you're in charge. Another very simple thing we can do, and this only takes 30 seconds, is to imagine yourself in your favorite place in nature. Actually imagine being there right now. The smells, the sounds, feeling your body nice and peaceful and relaxed, and feeling all of the elements around you as you soak up the healing environment of this beautiful place in nature. Restoring your connection to Earth. So I'm going to leave you here now in this beautiful space in nature. I'd like for you to immerse yourself even more in this beautiful space in nature where you have chosen to be right now. Actually imagine yourself being here right now. And whilst you're enjoying this space, I'm going to read out this very powerful blessing. This blessing that cleanses, balances, and protects our energy. Just allow these words to wash over you now. When I ask you to say your name, just say your name to yourself. I say your name. Proclaim a declaration of self-sovereignty for myself. Say your name now. I am in charge of my thoughts, body, and soul through all time, space, dimensions, and reality. I ask for soul recognition and to be energetically cleansed and protect the entirety of my family lineage, loved ones, and those who cannot protect themselves or who have had their rights taken away. I am strong and healthy. I make all my own choices in the highest resonance of universal consciousness. I stand in my truth, and I am centered and grounded. I ask to search and find all my energy I have accidentally lost or sent out. I ask to bring my energy back to me, purified, and I anchor it at my core. I speak directly to the cells of my body and command that with the guidance of my spiritual support team, that all my DNA be sanctified and restored to its perfect double helix molecular structure. Through prayer and self-care, I create a healing environment, and I trust in my body's own ability to release any toxins that may have accumulated from stress, trauma, external chemicals in the environment, pharmaceuticals, or vaccines. I ask to seal my energy with a strong, healthy boundary. I ask to wrap my energy field and my family's energy field in blue-green light that only divine guidance can pass through. Breathe. Let it be known, I reject and refuse any agreement, influences, or contracts of entrapment that hold the intention to deceive, manipulate, exploit, control, harm, or negatively influence my being, my family's being, and those who cannot protect themselves or who have had their rights taken away. I cleanse and protect my mind, soul, spirit, body, and DNA. I cleanse and protect my physical place of habitation, vehicle, and workspace. I reject and dispel any interfering negative energies, dark forces, negative artificial intelligence, or negative technologies, entities, electromagnetic fields, thought forms, patterns, programs, including any energies trying to get to me through manipulating my loved ones or pretending to be of the light or source energy. I set this clearance by an infinite number of times, by an infinite number of times, by an infinite number of times, to beyond the beyond, and so it is. Breathe. I acknowledge the current state of affairs, seen and unseen. I forgive humanity and the leaders of this world for losing their way, for forgetting the light from which they were created. I send them love, blessings, and forgiveness, and pray that they eventually return to the love of light of source energy. I thank them for this fear pandemic, for being the catalyst for change, for waking up our world, and for us to take the healing of humanity and the restoration of our planet seriously. I thank them for allowing this time for us to face our own internal shadows, find love, connect with each other, to heal our hearts, heal our planet, and for us to ascend to this place on earth of truth, love, and freedom. So I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. But with this very clear boundary, the signal is no. I set this declaration in health, love, and light, and so it is. Just feeling the ripple effect of that through your body. It's a very, very powerful cleansing ritual. And protecting your space and your family. Just notice your breath again now. Notice if it's going deeper. Maybe even going down into your diaphragm, breathing into your belly. Possibly even feeling your belly button push out as you breathe in, and your shoulders and your neck dropping down. Notice if you feel any tingling in your body. You may see colors. You may feel quite warm. I'd like to thank you now for being present with yourself, for honoring your body, for creating this healing space inside of you, and connecting in with your inner being, that voice inside of you. As your heart opens up, moving into the parasympathetic nervous system, alpha brainwaves, and releasing DHEA, and healing ourselves. It's time to come back to the body now, taking a nice relieving breath in, and a loud exhale, having a stretch and a yawn. Feel your legs, wiggle your toes. Feel your arms, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your nose. And remember how good it feels to be you. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah, feels very good to be us. Yeah, celebration. Very powerful what we're doing here. Very, very powerful. Don't underestimate it, please. Thank you. Thank you so much.